This week on the Big Thunder podcast, EPCOT kicked off its most colorful festival of the year. Is it a masterpiece, or is it just the farts?
And Marvel's Man Without Fear is back with a new look at the upcoming Disney Plus series.
Plus, an endangered Universal attraction might be getting ready to soar once more. All that and much, much more.
Buckle up.
And here's your hosts, Bo and Abby.
Welcome to the Big Thunder podcast, where we round up all the buzz out of Disney and Universal and play a fun but ultimately stupid game. We're your hosts, Bo.
And Abby.
There's time codes listed in the description if you want to bop around to a specific story.
Or you could just listen on through because it helps us and it makes YouTube, happy.
Well, the YouTube folks only get segments. The time
that's right. Sorry. I know
but-
how things work.
But the podcast people, they get the full show. And the podcast is a little less edited. I take a lot of segments out for the YouTube videos that get left in for the podcast.
That's true. I forget you do that.
Yeah, so like the podcast people get to know a little bit more about us personally. They get to see some of our more controversial takes are in the podcast that they don't make it to the YouTube videos.
Put them on the YouTube, though. The YouTube's like that.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't want the smoke. So it stays.
I'll handle it.
It stays for only the true fans.
That's whatever. We've got nice people. There's so many nice people on the YouTube that leave the nice comments. And subscribe. If you haven't yet, please subscribe because that is important and it's free and it doesn't do anything but help us.
That's right.
So that's great.
Apparently our dog's going to be in the show today.
Well, the children are home because it's a day off. We are recording this on Martin Luther King Jr. Day. The only thing happening today.
Yep. All right.
And the children are upstairs.
Let's get to the roundup. If you're new to the roundup, this is where we take a look at the biggest stories of the week. It's less breaking news and more, hey, did you hear about this? Mm-hmm. So, hey, did you hear that they kicked off the EPCOT International Festival of the Arts?
I did.
Kicked off this last Friday.
It's so pretty.
From what you've seen, what's your first impressions?
I always love this festival because it's bright and cheery and we're all coming off of like the holiday blues where it's like the holiday decorations come down and like where we live, it's not even snowy. It's just like right dirty.
Now. Yeah.
And so it's so bright and like rainbow and colorful and it's so nice.
Yeah. For those of you unaware, this uniquely Disney art festival paints the town with displays of culinary, performing, and visual arts that inspire the inner artist in all of us.
Mm-hmm. And so they have like performers that are painting, and then they also have a lot of music and
there's that mural
food
that guests get to help with.
Yeah, we did that last year.
Yeah.
You get there's a little area where you get to pick up like a little teeny tiny bit of paint, and then you get assigned, it's like paint by number.
Yeah.
And you get assigned a number, and then you get to go paint this giant mural and feel like a part of it. It's really cool.
You get to do like 4 squares, right?
4 or 5. Yeah. I think it changes as it goes, and like people run out or they need more people.
Mm-hmm. New this year is Once Upon a Stage, 30 Years of Disney on Broadway. This is at Communicore Hall, which Communicore Hall looks great.
What a surprise. They finally showed up.
A real glow up for Communicore Hall.
They did. I feel like everybody that we watched that walked in was like, wow, look at this.
Look at this. Look at you.
Look at Disney finally showing up to do the Disney things.
Yeah. Here, guests may experience the magic of Broadway, both on and off the stage, in a walkthrough exhibit celebrating 3 decades of Disney on Broadway. Discover costumes and props from your favorite stage musicals, then venture behind the scenes to see how the classic animated films The Lion King and Aladdin were reimagined for the Broadway stage.
It was really cool to see the costumes. That Jasmine costume was like gorgeous.
Yeah.
Because you get to see everything up close, and when we got to see Lion King on Broadway.
Not actual Broadway,
but
at
the Kennedy Center in D.C. Still cool.
It's very cool.
And it's so cool from afar, but when you get to see like up close the details.
How intricate they all are.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking away from the mic because the dog is in here, so I'm petting her.
Also at the International Festival of the Arts, there's the fan favorite Disney on Broadway concert series where stars of various Disney Broadway shows come and perform. There's also artful photo ops. When we were there was Wish and Mary Poppins and Sleeping Beauty where you could step into the painting and
that was really cool.
Get a photo taken. This year, they're inviting you to voyage alongside your favorite Wayfinder, Moana. So you can step into a Moana painting. I think Pua and Hey are on it.
That's fun.
And of course, you can't talk about EPCOT without talking about food. I won't go over the whole menu, but there were a couple things that I thought looked great. Probably the most Instagrammable treat is going to be found at Communicore Plaza. This is the Enchanted Rose, a milk chocolate rose with raspberry and rose center.
It looks so pretty.
The dish I'd really like to try, and you saw this when we watched Super Enthused video. This is a Craftsman Courtyard. It's a beef Wellington-inspired croissant supreme with a creamed spinach croissant pinwheel, mushroom gorgonzola ragu, mustard grilled flank steak, red wine sauce, and pickled mustard seeds.
It just feels like there's too much going on there.
Yeah, it does
As
feel
you
like
said
there's a
that
lot.
out loud.
I this was the first time I read it out loud.
Okay. You're like, I want to try that. And then you keep going and it's like, I could have tried it 5 ingredients ago.
I like gorgonzola.
Yeah.
I like a flank steak.
Yeah.
It seems heavy on mustard, but I'd still like to give it a try.
Something.
Pickled mustard seeds.
And Super Enthused said it was very mushroomy. It was very
forward.
mushroom forward. Yeah.
So is there anything that you might have seen food-wise at the International Festival of the Arts that you would have liked to try?
Well, I can tell you what I didn't want to try, sir. It was the crab. It was the fried crab sandwich.
I knew you were going to say that.
It was a soft shell crab, which apparently means you just eat the whole thing. So they just deep fried a crab with its little legs and its things, and they put it on a bun. It was literally like they took Sebastian, they caught him, they fried him, and then they served him to guests.
It definitely still looks like a crab.
Yeah. Traumatizing. No, thank you. The reviewers we watched didn't eat a whole lot of food because the lines were so long.
Right.
And so we didn't really get to see a lot of things. And the choices that they all made were very fish forward.
Yeah.
And I'm not a fish person. So no, not yet.
Okay.
I mean, we didn't get to have the rainbow cake.
Yeah, well,
And we wanted to try that last year.
Yeah. That one's been there. I think maybe this might be its 3rd year.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a rainbow cake with freeze-dried Skittles on top.
Yeah, it's where Figment is at the is that where we messed up? We thought it was where Figment was.
Well, I think it was there. We just showed up too late. I think they had
Okay.
closed the booths by the time we got there because it was like during fireworks.
Well, the problem was we got extended evening hours because we were a deluxe resort guest.
Yeah.
Pro tip, if you're a deluxe resort guest, on certain nights you can get extended evening hours,
Yep.
which is very VIP feeling. But we did not realize they did not keep everything open. So I'm going to say it's not our fault.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay.
Well, the International Festival of the Arts only runs until February 24th and is included in your regular park ticket.
It is. That's what's nice about EPCOT festivals is you don't have to pay anything extra like a Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party or things like that. It just, you show up and it's like, ooh, this fun thing's going on.
Like that Disney concert series is free. That activity where painted on the mural's free.
Yeah. Watching the artists dance and paint. And then you can also, a big part of the Festival of the Arts is they do have artists all around that you can buy original artwork and they can even get them signed.
Yeah. It's a good thing that we do have to get on a plane because that's really the thing that stops me from like buying artwork there.
$8,000 piece of art.
Look, I got a credit card.
Yeah, you do.
And when I'm at Disney, I have no responsibilities.
I know. Disney money's not real. Well, and some of the art is more reasonable. You can get some. I mean, not that $8,000 is not unreasonable. That's not what I meant. I'm sure it's worth every penny.
Yeah.
It's just.
If you got it, it's worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, speaking of great art, let's talk about one of my favorite comic book characters, Daredevil.
Let's.
We have a new trailer for Daredevil Born Again, the next Marvel series created for Disney+. This appears to be a continuation of Daredevil's previous show that ran for 3 seasons on Netflix. He made his official MCU debut as Peter Parker's lawyer in Spider-Man No Way Home before making appearances in She-Hulk and Echo. Let's take a look at the trailer.
Okay. I do love this show.
Thank you for finding the time.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant seeing you again.
Can you pause really quick? I thought he died.
Well, you didn't watch Echo.
Yes, I did. I liked Echo.
Oh, he was back in Echo?
I thought that was the before.
No.
Okay. See, when the worlds do all these like timeline swaps and things.
Yeah, but this was sequential.
Okay, well, I don't know. Anyway, keep going.
A lot of time has passed. By the look of it, you've come up in the world.
Oh, they're back.
I could say the
Winnie.
same about you.
The mayor serves his city. I can see you're not entirely convinced.
Can you blame me? I can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Why did you stop being a vigilante?
The line was crossed.
It's hard to come to terms with a violent nature. Hating the power it has over us.
Winnie.
This city can't go unchecked.
Sometimes peace needs to be broken. And chaos must reign.
Am I putting the hatchet down? I was raised to believe in grace. But I was also raised to believe in retribution.
Let's go!
It looks good.
I'm excited.
Are him and the lady not together?
We'll have to find out.
Because was that him in the shower with another lady?
Yeah, Matt's always with lots of ladies. He's always has a
I
lady
don't
friend.
like that. I
Well,
thought he was with...
I don't remember.
What's her name?
Karen Page.
Why do I want to call her Jessica?
You're probably confusing her with Jessica Jones, who is also in this world.
Was her name Jessica in...
On True Blood, her
True
name was
Blood?
Jessica.
Okay, that's like stuck in my
Jessica.
head. Okay, wow.
That was the Punisher there with the beard and the hatchet. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why are they fighting?
Punisher, he's a questionable character. He loves murder and people, murdering bad guys. Daredevil does not care for murdering people.
Yeah.
Also, Amelia 2.0's Camar de los Reyes is in it. The late Camar de los Reyes
Yeah.
as White Tiger.
Oh.
So, I think it's might be his last performance.
Did he have cancer?
Yes.
That so sucks. I'm sorry.
So yeah, what do you think? I'm super pumped. Daredevil's definitely my favorite Marvel character. I've got so many to my right here on this bookshelf. There's so many Daredevil comics.
Yeah.
I would say
You have no Daredevil figurines, though.
That's true.
You have Hulk.
I have no Daredevil figurines.
You have... Where does Stay Puffed come in?
Look, that
Just Universal?
The bookshelf is starting to become a hodgepodge of fandoms.
Yeah. I think it looks great. I liked the Daredevil show. Daredevil is our movie. We went on our very first date to Daredevil.
Yep.
Back in 2003.
Yes. For those unaware, Matt Murdock, played by Charlie Cox, is a blind lawyer with heightened abilities, fighting for justice through his bustling law firm, while former mob boss Wilson Fisk, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, pursues his own political endeavors in New York. When their past identities begin to emerge, both men find themselves on an inevitable collision course. I'm excited.
Yeah, looks good.
Daredevil Born Again is set to premiere on Disney Plus on March 4th. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, well, let's jump back to theme parks. There's no
Okay.
easy segue to get it back to this one.
That's good.
You remember Pteranodon Flyers?
Yeah, you can only go on it if you have a child.
Correct?
Yes.
Yes. It's sort of a kid's ride over Islands of Adventure.
At Universal Studios.
At Universal Studios Islands of Adventure, TM. It closed unexpectedly in April of 2024. No reason was given, but rumors were that too many adults were riding it during an Orlando Informer's After Hours event. Just a rumor. Just a rumor.
Wait, so did
just
the
something
weight,
I heard.
Did the weight of the adults ruin it?
Yes. So as you know, it's like a suspension ride,
Yeah.
and it is for a child and an adult.
Yeah.
Or just children. Okay?
Yeah.
But the rumor was that after one of these after-hour events, there was lots of adults riding it, and that's why it had to close.
At least nobody got hurt, hopefully.
Yeah. For those unaware, Pteranodon Flyers has a height requirement. Guests over 56 inches can only ride if they're accompanying a child between 36 and 56 inches. It's a two-seated suspension ride, so definitely not for two adults. Again, just a rumor that that's what happened. That being said, the ride was seen having test runs this past week, but with no one riding it. With a new movie coming this summer, I bet that area will be a little more popular, so they probably want to get it up and running before that.
Well, and now that Dino Land USA is officially closed.
All the Dino fans only have one place
well,
to go.
I guess Dinosaur is still
True.
up and going.
That's true.
But that was
the
just
Chester and Hester part's down. Yeah. But if the people want to check out Pteranodon Flyers, Epcot's International Festival of the Arts, or any other magical Disney or Universal experience, they should contact
Minnie Vacay. Here on Big Thunder Podcast, we like to keep things as real and authentic as possible. And one hard truth is that for as amazing and magical as a trip to Disney or Universal can be, planning one can be a little intimidating and sometimes even frustrating. What are the best parks for my family? What are the best places to stay for my budget? Do I really need to wake up at 4 a.m. 2 months before my trip to book dinner reservations? It can definitely be a lot. But that's where Minnie Vacay can help you. We are certified Disney and Universal travel planners who specialize in taking the hard stuff off of your plate. We love waking up at 4 a.m. for Disney stuff. And not only are our services completely free to you, but when you book a vacation package with us, we'll send you a $25 gift card. Minnie Vacay is a part of Gateway to Magic Travel, an authorized Disney vacation planner and Disney earmarked agency. Check us out on social media. We're on Facebook and Instagram to get the ball rolling on your next magical adventure, or you can also see all of our information at minnievacay.com.
Now, the influencers got a sneak peek at Universal's new hotel. Mm-hmm. Not us. We are not influencers.
I bet our invitation was just lost.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Yeah. Our people didn't pass it on.
So, as we lived vicariously through the influencers from the comfort of our home, what were your impressions on Stella Nova?
I think it's really pretty. I think the outside is, like, show-stopping pretty. Yeah. I feel like even seeing it in person, just how pretty it comes across in photos and videos, I bet seeing it in person is like, wow.
For sure.
For me, my first impression was as a child of the 90s and watching Disney Channel movies, Xenon, a girl from 21st Century, it feels like a hotel that you would have found in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of spaceshipy and it's got round oval windows in the rooms. It's very, like, modern and space vibey.
Yeah.
What's your first impression?
I think it looked pretty rad. Stella Nova is inspired by the infinite vastness of the unexplored universe where galaxies spiral ever outward and unknown worlds revolve around unnamed stars.
Obviously.
The resort is located near Epic Universe and offers complimentary shuttles and early park access. Mm-hmm. Stella Nova opens on January 21st, so by the time people hear this, it will already be open.
Yeah.
But Epic Universe, the theme park, doesn't open until May 22nd.
Yes. So but you can go and you can see Epic Universe from parts of the resort. So you can kind of like get little sneak peeks of things as it's being built.
Out of curiosity, I checked to see what a room at Stella Nova would cost the night Epic Universe opens.
Hold on. Put it in the comments right now if you're watching on YouTube how much you think a night at this resort right next to this brand new theme park will cost. The closest winner, because we can check the time, right? We'll figure it out. You'll win something.
Sure. So when I checked, which was the day everyone was doing their tour.
Thursday?
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday?
I think so. As of that day, a family of 4 could stay in your standard room with 2 queen beds for $169.
You can't even go to like the Holiday Inn in our town.
I know.
For that.
I know.
I don't understand.
Yeah. So, and I'm sure depending on what time of the year it is, there may be different prices, but.
And it could be because it's basically a soft open.
Yeah.
They're like training staff and making sure, things are working in the rooms and stuff.
Yeah. But that was me booking a ticket for May 22nd. The day Epic opens.
Oh, I thought it was like this week.
No, for some reason I think it was more if you booked it right away, probably because everyone's coming to check it out. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if I could have booked it in May for one night, May 22nd, one night for $169.
Wow.
Look, I'm not saying any mice should be nervous, but that's a good price.
Maybe it will kind of help, though.
I think it will. They always say that, like, when businesses compete, it's the consumer who wins.
Yeah.
I think so, maybe.
I hope.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good for us, the theme park guests.
Yeah.
Now, first time going, would you rather stay at Stella Nova or Grand Helios? And Grand Helios is the big one that's in the park. Mm-hmm. Which one would you choose?
I don't know, because I'm a lot introvert. And I feel like I want to see Grand Helios. I think it's going to be gorgeous based on like the concept art and stuff. Being attached to the park, I think, has 1,000 benefits.
Yeah.
But also, like, how loud do you think the rooms are going to be?
At Grand Helios?
Yeah, and like with it being right there,
sure.
Is it always going to feel like you don't either get a break or like you're always missing out?
I could see that.
Like
if you're in the room, you feel like you
need
should
to be
there.
out. Yeah.
And it will be like a restful time.
Yeah. So I don't know exactly. Because there's something about like when you go to Disney and it's like, even like at Beach Club, when we were there and we knew EPCOT was right next door and it was like, oh, we could just like walk over really quick and watch the fireworks.
Yeah.
But then you're like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted. I literally can't even like do that 5-minute walk.
Yeah.
But also it's just like, it's nice to just like have that like down.
Sure.
So I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah. I mean, this is a great price for a great room. It's, hard to hard to say no.
And you're still close.
Yeah.
Like
and they've got like shuttles and stuff.
Yeah. Like you're so close that you can see it.
Yeah. Now, another thing I would ask is, because when you get your Epic Universe ticket at first, you have to buy a 3-day park ticket. Only one of those can be Epic Universe. So you've got 2 days that you're going to be spending probably at both Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure. Would you still get this Epic Universe adjacent hotel? Or because you're spending 2 days closer to those parks, would you go for more of like a Cabana Bay? Or they have some pretty fancy hotels over there.
There's like Lowe's Portofino and Hard Rock and Cabana Bay and Aventura. This is me showing all my knowledge. Endless Summer, Dockside. I feel like
because those also have shuttles that they I would assume they'll shuttle to Epic Universe. Those also give you early park hours. Some of them come with free the
Express Pass. I think what I would do, if I wanted to like get the most bang for my buck, I would probably choose a Premier hotel that comes with the Express Pass. Don't quote me that it's still called Premier. I feel like the names
I do think they changed it, yeah.
Basically like a Lowe's Portofino, a Hard Rock, one of those, they come with the Express Pass when you get the room.
Yeah.
And that can save hundreds of dollars, especially how many people you have. I would probably book one of those rooms, get the free Express Pass, be closer to those parks you're going to be at the most.
Yeah.
And then just use the shuttle to go to Epic, because Epic does not have Express Pass of any kind.
Correct.
Yeah, that's probably the most financially savvy choice to do.
I would agree.